Dear students, our lesson today is Math Practices and Problem Solving, pages numbers 837 and 838. Let's start with this video.
The essential understanding for this lesson is, good math thinkers use math they know to show and solve problems. Previously, students named and showed halves and fourths of shapes and compared the sizes of halves and fourths of the same whole. In this lesson, students use pictures to model real-world problems involving halves and fourths. This problem is key because students are asked to draw a picture to model a real-world problem involving equal shares. To do this, they need to use what they know about halves or two equal shares of a whole. Listen and look for students who model the problem by drawing and coloring a picture to show a blanket divided into two equal shares, one yellow and one orange. Then they use their picture to complete the sentences, noting that one of the two shares is yellow. While this is correct, encourage these students to replace their word in the first blank with a word that tells what part of the blanket one share is. If needed, give them the choices of half, quarter, and fourth. Listen and look for other students who model the problem with a different picture. They may divide the blanket into two equal shares vertically, or by drawing a diagonal line across the blanket. In completing the sentences, these students use the name for one of two equal shares, half. These students demonstrate an understanding of how to model a real-world problem involving equal shares of a whole. This lays the foundation for work with expressing equal shares as fractions later on.
So, dear students, with our first question here, draw a picture to solve each problem, then complete the sentence. Tracy's pizza is cut into halves. She eats one of the shares. How many shares of the pizza does she eat? So here we have one pizza and she eats one of the shares. It cut this pizza into halves. So Tracy eats what? Excellent. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. So here we can write Tracy eats 1 out of 2 equal shares. Another question. Maya cuts her sandwich into quarters. Maya cut her sandwich into quarters. 2 of the shares have cheese. What share of the sandwich doesn't have cheese? Again, we have here 4 equal parts. Why? Because Maya cut her sandwich into quarters. 2 of the shares have, so we will write here 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 shares doesn't have cheese. Another question, color the correct number of shares to continue the pattern. The first shape here we have 2 fours. Excellent. Or 2 quarters. And the second shape, it equal what? 2 out of 4, which equal 1 half. Here we have just one quarter. Here half, here quarter, here half. So here we write what? Fourths or quarter. Excellent. So we will color this shape. With another video, listen to it carefully.
Rose's curtain is divided into 4 equal shares. She dyes 2 shares red and 2 shares blue. How can you describe the shares of the curtain that are red? What are you trying to find out? You are trying to find out how to describe the shares that are red. What do you know? You know that there are 4 equal shares. You also know that 2 shares are red and 2 shares are blue. Can pictures and objects be used to show the problem? Yes, you can draw a picture of the curtain. How can a picture help you? You can see how many shares are red and how many are blue. When you draw a picture to solve a problem, you need to draw all the parts. So draw a picture of the curtain with 4 equal shares. You can color in the equal shares to match the problem. You draw a picture to show how the quantities in the problem are related. How can you describe the shares that are red? You can describe the shares that are red by looking at the drawing and counting how many equal shares there are in all, and how many equal shares are red. How many shares are red?
Select your answer.
There are 4 equal shares in all, and 2 shares are red. So 2 out of 4 shares are red. You can use words to describe the drawing. The drawing shows 4 equal shares. 2 of 4 shares are red.
Drawing a picture can help you solve a problem.
So, dear students, with another question here. Kim cuts a pizza into 4 equal shares. She gives half of the pizza to Stephen. So our question here, draw a picture to show the shares of the pizza that Stephen has. So in this question, we have 4 equal shares, like this one. You can draw a circle. So we have here halves and another line to divide it into quarters or fourths. Excellent. Or 4 equal shares. So he wants from you to draw a picture to show the shares of the pizza that Stephen has. So she gives half of the pizza to Stephen. What equal halves here? She will take 1 piece or 2 pieces. Excellent. 2 out of 4, which equal 1 half. So we will take 2 pieces here. It's 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4, which equal 1 half. Or in another word, 2 quarters equal 1 half. Another question, how many shares of the pizza are left after Kim gives half to Stephen? Write the missing number. Yeah, we want what? We want the pizza, or how many shares of the pizza are left after Kim gives half to Stephen. Excellent. Excellent. It's 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. So here 2 out of 4 shares are left. Another question. What if Kim gives Stephen only 1 share of the pizza? Explain how you can find the number of shares that Kim has left. So if Stephen take just 1 share of the pizza, remember we have 4 shares here. If he take 1, excellent, excellent. If he take 1 from the 4, excellent. There are 4 equal shares, and she give 1 share to Stephen, so 3 shares are left. Because 4 minus 1 equal 3. Excellent, dear students. Don't forget our homework, pages number 839 and 840. See you tomorrow.